Thirsty Thursday for those of you that do drink. As for me, I'm gonna have a cold one for sure. A cold H2O water or some other type of beverage. No alcohol for me today. But as for let's get right straight to the topic. All right. Charlie Kirk. Uh, Everybody I'm pretty sure is aware about that situation. What happened? What occurred? Still, there's a lot of unanswers to why, who. But now they recently came out with some pictures showing the individual who could be involved. excuse me, of the shooting. Now, where I'm trying to get, where I want to get with this is let's talk about this for a second. It's unfortunate this sort of event happened, especially from what I'm hearing in front of his children, or especially in front of people, just in general, right? It's unfortunate because this is where it has come. It has come to where it's like, one wants to have a debate, wants to have a simple talk. You know what I mean? But yet the other side not choosing, not saying that about this sort of situation, but any situation, right? When you want to talk about whether religion topics or politics, whatever the case may be, those being the two main ones where if you like to have a debate, it's not about trying to go in there and win who's right, who's wrong. Just to get an understanding, hey, this is what you believe, this is the reason why I believe what I believe, and then we leave it at that. Maybe you could change my point of views about something, maybe I could change your mind about point of views about something. But at the end of the day, it's all respect and go about our day. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, so he was unfortunately assassinated, right, by a shot. Do you recall something like that was kind of happened to the was somebody was trying to shoot the president, right? And when I made the video saying that it was staged, this is a clear example of why I think Donald Trump attempted assassination was staged. You know what I mean? No way or another you're gonna miss a target like that. And not only are you just gonna aim for the head, this or that. No, anywhere in that old man's body, that'll be his last, man. So like I'm saying, compared to something like this, where the distance where it was, he was like, it was strange, man, because it was like from when we see the pictures from where they got that angle, the supposedly guy on the roof, it was like straight ahead sort of way on top of the building. You know what I mean? And they had him, that one dude who got shot inside the tent area. But like I'm saying, he's in the tent. He's in the shaded area around a gang of people. Nothing like how Trump was on the podium, straight out there in the open, and a sniper missed. But in this case, of course, the sniper got him in a supposed very vital area that unfortunately causes his demise pretty quick, right? And yet they couldn't find him. They made some wrong arrests. The age was wrong. It was a lot of stuff that was fishy right afterwards, right? But my theory is this. I believe that I mean, like I'm saying, not all the facts are out there, right? But I believe he was a sacrifice towards the cause of distraction towards everything else that's going on right now. And it's only to divide from what the guy in power wants to, especially after the speech that he made after that dude's death, saying about the radical left, radical Democrats, this and that and that. You know what I mean? So it's like he's trying to pump it up. You know what I mean? Those that know. That's all I'm saying. Kenneth Christensen. Everyone has a right to an opinion, no matter what they believe, whether it fits in your world. Stop killing each other. Exactly. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong about having the certain talks, debates, stuff like that, right? But if only is understanding that at the end of the day, it's not about who's right, who's wrong, but just like get an understanding, and maybe even could come to a resolution on some things or make a certain change on some aspects. Like, okay, we could do this sort of change, you could do this sort of change, and vice versa. And then before you know it, you know what I mean, it all little by little could become a better place in some ways, rather than what it has become or what is becoming. But yeah, but that's what I think. That's my theory on that. This is unfortunate man was, you know what I mean, just like a sacrifice to throw things out, to just throw everything else that's going out of the way, focus on this sort of thing. Now you're trying to find the shooter, and then but of course, I mean, like all the answers when it comes out to why he did it and what was the purpose, and that would change my whole aspect of thinking of that. But at least that's my theory. If you want to get I'd like to hear your point of view about it, feel free to go back in the beginning of the video and check out what I was talking about. Because every assassination attempt, right, at a president was successful. Because those type of shooters, whoever they are, right, you know what I mean, they messing around in some sort of levels to try to get that point across and end the ones that they want to end. So that's why I said like the Donald Trump one was staged, not compared like this one that wanted to take him out. Kenneth Christensen, that's so true. I can't understand the type of thinking at all, right? Tristan Humphreys, hello, what's up, Tristan? How you doing? Tristan Humphreys, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. Yes, rest in peace. Like I'm saying, unfortunately, that situation had to happen, especially on live TV, especially in front of his kids, anybody in general, you know. Tristan Humphreys, I'm doing good. That's good. You're doing well. Happy Thursday to everybody. You know, be safe out there because there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on, especially if you're being around all that sort of politics. You know, Snow, damn, bro, where you get the glasses from? They look sick as. Well, thank you, man. As a matter of fact, just as the corner store, man. Actually, didn't cost that much either, man. I lost my other ones, so I had to replace these ones. Tristan Humphreys. He was a Christian. I mean, I could understand that. I don't know too much about the man. That, of course, that's what I heard. Snow. What are you doing, bro? I generally feel bad for Charles Kirk and his fam. Yeah, same here, man. You know, death is no good for any family in any situation, at any place, at any time. You know, but in this sort of situations, when it comes around politics, it could only, hopefully, not get a little bit worse. And all that sort of ordeal, depending on what's the stuff being thrown around the media, the internet, especially the man in power, honestly. And after that speech that he gave after Charlie Kirk passed away, what he gave, like I'm saying, it wasn't like that is bad, but there was some sort of points that he was just bringing up the radical left and all this Democrats, and it's like, oh man, you know what I mean? It's like if he's asking, they get a retaliation for this shit. Like I'm saying, it's just my theory that that man was a sacrifice to distract everything from what's going on some other circles and some other ends that they don't want people's attention to be on right now. But that's just my theory. Snow. Oh, okay. I already read that comment. But how y'all doing out there, man? How's your Thursday going? You guys ready for tomorrow, for Friday, or what? I am, man. Been working a lot of OT, which is good. But sometimes you want to rest, man, especially if you got kids, right? So, can't wait for tomorrow being Friday. Get a little rest. And hopefully be on live a little bit more, you know what I mean? My son's going to be with his mother this weekend, so it gives me a little time to kind of like do certain things and maybe go on live, like I'm saying. Kind of chop it up with y'all here and there, maybe a little bit more. I haven't done music in a minute, but you know, I like to do it whenever it's possible, whenever I feel it too, because I don't like to do music like forcefully. You know what I mean? I don't force myself to do a song and stuff like that. Is it hot where you guys are at or what? If you're first time tuning into this channel, much love, happy Thursday. I stay right here in southern part of California. If you haven't checked out my content, my channel, I do a lot of music, been doing it for so many years. I got instrumentals, I tell certain stories. As of recently, been trying to go on live to try to pump up the channel, trying to like make it grow. Also for you guys to get to know your homie right here, because I've been, like I'm saying, I've been doing this for many years. Just my way of trying to show love to you guys. And hopefully, like I'm saying, build a successful community up in here that could be positive and away from the drama. And could be a positive, you know, a little a spot that we could chill, talk, and relax and really talk about certain things, you know, and hopefully to bring a change and not spread around all this sort of drama. Also, to have a few laughs as well, man. You know what I mean? I could be a jokester. You know what I mean? If you want to joke around, I could take jokes. You know what I mean? I could be like a serious man, but I could play around. Random, yo, what's up, Random? How you doing? Happy Thursday. Ready for Friday or what? Man, I can't wait, dude. But another day of pure work, but it's all good, man. It pays the bills. It's nothing to being ashamed that you have a job or whatever it is that you do. You know, it's unfortunate that a lot of people are losing their jobs or don't have jobs. Castor Troy, hello, what's up? Castor or Carlos? Let me see. Yeah, Castor. What's up, man? How you doing? Random, hell yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, what do you guys got going for today, man? You guys got anything planned for the weekend or what? How's work going? You guys are ready to chill, relax at home? I'll be on for like 5 more minutes, all right? I appreciate you guys that have been tuning in, coming and talking to me, giving a like on the video, or even subscribing if you're new. Like I'm saying, I was talking about a certain topic in the beginning. You're more than welcome to check it out from the beginning. Give me your input. Feel free to let me know your feedback. I'll respond to it, like a comment. And you know what I mean? We could talk about a lot of topics and hopefully see some answers, right? Random. I'm just laying in bed because it's 11 p.m. All right, that's good, man. Get your get relaxed, get ready for tomorrow being Friday. You know what I mean? Rest that body, rest that mind, and then when you wake up, eat some good breakfast, and then start the day, and hopefully the good weekend to come, man. And hopefully not a lot of craziness will continue around this world, man, or at least around the United States. It's craziness, man. Danny, hey, getting ready for work tonight. Just wanted to say, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. Hey, that's what's up, man. Well, hopefully you have a good work tonight, bro. Everything gets situated, and at the same time, I feel you on that. It's unfortunate, you know what I mean? Especially when it happens on live TV in front of everybody. That to any family is uncalled for, especially how one goes out. But I feel you. Danny, how are you? I'm doing good, man. Thank you for asking. I'm right here about to start my daily grind, so I decided to jump on live, talk about this little topic real quick about my theory behind it. And anybody else that's willing to give a feedback from that theory, then by all means, you're welcome to feel free to give a comment. And for those of you that are tuning in that are new to the channel, you know what I mean? Feel free to subscribe. You know, I come on live every once in a while when I can, but I got a lot of content, man, on this channel. A lot of music, a lot of beats, and a lot of other stuff. Feel free to browse around, trust me. I'll be on for like 3 more minutes, right? Just to give you guys the heads up, but I really appreciate the love and your guys' you know what I mean, time as well. Danny, have a good night and be safe. Thank you, bro. You yourself have a good night. Be safe. Get a good night's rest. It's never what do you call it? Never too late to say a prayer before you go to bed. You know what I mean? It's always a help, and just to give your thanks and all that. And then wake up tomorrow, hopefully, to a beautiful brand new day, man. What is that? Coins? What's up? Thank you too. Well, you're welcome, man. Thank you for stopping by. Danny, amen. That's right, man. One thing for us to do better, you know what I mean? We gotta have at least a spiritual side, I believe. You know? Sometimes our spiritual side, our spirit, our sort of faith, you know what I mean, could be attacked. We could kind of lose it depending on what the situation is. But at the end of the day, man, never lose that faith. Always keep it positive, keep it moving, keep it grinding, and always know as long as you're trying to do better, good things will happen. It can't be perfect, but at least it won't be as bad as it could be, you know? All right, y'all. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, for stopping by, saying what's up. I really appreciate it. If I hopefully come on later on, hopefully you stop by. If not, I'll probably stop by tomorrow, go on live. I mean, over the weekend for sure. Hopefully to see you guys there. All right, well on here. So feel free to subscribe if you're not. Check out the content. Let me know what you think. And if you didn't know about the topic that I was talking about, feel free to check back the video from the beginning and let me know what you think. All right. Take care. Have a blessed day. Be safe out there. It's a good and evil world, so make sure you choose right. All right. Stay blessed and be safe. Lates.